Right, let's do this. What?
Yeah, let's go.
I'd say you've been. Are you right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a lot of
I'd say
tangle going on down there.
I'd say you've been telling me I'm going to get SPA code slightly more than usually today.
You keep getting rowdy with me.
I'd say every 10 minutes you keep telling me I'm getting SPA code.
Are you trying to deny you're getting rowdy with me?
Now, for some context for the listener, what does it mean to get SPA code?
It's like knocked out.
What's going on here?
My glass of the day.
Oh, you don't want to be... No, you need a microfiber cloth. It's scratching the lenses. You got some new toys this week, didn't you?
Did I?
Board games, Guess Who?
Yeah, I got Guess Whom.
What was the other one? Did we play the other one?
The other one was Hungry Hippos.
Oh, you're fuming at Hungry Hippos.
It's grab and go games.
They grab and go. They're for on the move when you're travelling about, which a lot of people are doing during COVID. So I did that travel editions, so not the full size game.
Grab and go versions.
Hungry Hippos. Now I'm used to that having 4 hippos.
4 full-sized hippos.
Yeah, 4 full-sized hippos. Yeah, 4 full-sized hippos. Just edit it there.
Yeah.
This only had 2.
Only had 2.
Which you were honoured about.
Yeah, although it did, I can't. You can see on the packaging it's only got 2.
Why do you think they're so hungry? Do you think they starve them?
It's because they only eat marbles.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You don't get a lot of them in the wild either.
That's not a food group. It's not like carbohydrates, proteins, and
meant to be like
marbles.
the most deadly animals in the world as well.
Are they?
To marbles.
To marbles, yeah. I won't want to go near one if
I
it's a
think
marble.
hippos are well deadly. Honestly, I think hippo might be the deadliest animal in the world.
What about an
you
alligator?
Can pull that up later. No, I think a hippo is more deadly. Like pound for pound. I don't know.
Pound for pound? What does that mean in this context?
Honestly...
Well, if you had an alligator and a hippo in a fight.
Google now what's the most deadly animal in the world.
How would this be defined?
Well, I'm sure it'll verify it. Maybe it's put them all up against like.
Wasn't there a TV show on fucking Discovery Channel that was like seeing who's the hardest out of the animals? But it's like they used a computer simulator. I think it was. I think it might have been like they used animals that are extinct and they like simulated what if they were alive and how hard they'd be.
What one? Hippo,
no, I can't remember what it's called. Most deadly animal in the world, it's coming up, crocodiles.
I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure.
Of all the species in the world, the largest and most... It's not the largest, is it?
We're not asking that.
Is the saltwater crocodile. These ferocious killers can grow up to 23 feet in length. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
It's not even that big.
Weigh more than a ton and are known to kill hundreds each year, with crocodiles as a whole responsible for more human fatalities than sharks.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, it says more human fatalities annually than sharks. I imagine that goes to all time as well.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Daily, probably as well.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just stuff it into the air, get it all done in December.
Yeah,
so and it works as... Oh, that's number 4.
That's number 4. Right,
it popped up. Mosquitoes coming at number 2. Nah, man. Maybe it's like in terms of...
Oh, that is very satirical. Go on a different list, because this is obviously not the right list.
The world's most deadly animal is humans, it says on this
hippopotamus.
list. And then it says, surprised, ? After all, we're animals too. And since we've been killing each other for 10,000 years, with the total deaths from war alone, estimated between 150 million...
about the war for hippos.
And 1 billion.
Hippos are well deadly. Steve Backshaw's listening. He can back me up. Yeah, but I think you could combat a mosquito better than you could combat a hippo. Let's say the game is you're having 1-to-1 combat with these animals. Which one would you rather fight, a hippo or a mosquito?
How fast can a hippo run?
All I'm saying is you couldn't just slap a hippo on the head and
leave
you alone.
Anyway, why do we start talking about that?
Because we were talking about hungry hippos.
Oh yeah, and we got Guess Whom as well.
Guess Whom.
Again, a travel edition.
Not with the flickies.
Not got the flicky thing. You have to slide the names down.
Slide them down. Even travel edition you could have for flickies.
How expensive is it to put some flickies
Put some flickies on? Pissing me off.
Yeah. Are you been quite angry this week? How have you been emotionally this week?
No, I've just been
I want to get to the deep questions again later from my little list, but...
Just zoinked, man. I've just been zoinked.
Zoinked, yeah, you have. Maybe you've got COVID or something.
Nah.
You had a test recently.
It's a bloody medicine.
I was in Aldi yesterday.
Yeah.
And you know how busy it is in there.
I know how busy it is in there.
Coming up towards me, guy says, "Excuse me." He's on rollerblades. He's just rollerblading down the aisle.
That is outrageous. Now,
you can't be doing that in Aldi of all places. I kind of hate people who use rollerblades anyway.
That's crazy to go in a shop in rollerblades. That does seem crazy to me.
Because I walk around a bit aimlessly anyway.
Yeah. You've not got the best spatial awareness.
And I'm not expecting someone to come at me on rollerblades.
No, to be fair, if someone... I know I get angry at you about your spatial awareness.
Yeah.
But if you bumped into someone and they were on rollerblades and Aldi,
they've got to be to blame.
I don't think I would blame you for that.
Yeah.
You can't be going on rollerblades. That's like just riding a bike.
And it was a particularly busy day of Aldi as well. It was like...
Oh, I'm sure.
What do you think is the most deadly thing out of a rollerblades, a bike, skateboard, a scooter, or a unicycle?
Okay, how are we defining most deadly? As in, annually would cause the most deaths, or if you were to have an accident on one, which is the most likely you'd die on it? Because I think a bike probably causes the most deaths, but probably because most people are on bikes. Yeah. You know, people aren't on a unicycle, but...
Yeah, you don't see enough of that these days.
No, you don't, unfortunately.
You know the penny farthing?
Yeah.
It's probably like the hack thing in comedy, but...
Why was the wheel so big?
Whoever thought that was a good idea? Why didn't they just go...
I think it was a joke. I think it was
Should we not even this up? Like, the bike seems like the thing you'd go for first.
No,
so obvious.
I think they were just messing. When I was like, should we put a giant wheel on? And I was like, yeah, do that. That's good.
Like, he shows the sketch of it, and no one's going... Looks a little bit uneven. Do you believe in time travel?
No.
If you could go backwards or forwards, which one would you do?
Oh, you probably got.
You can come back. Like, it's not like you have to go backwards and stay there.
You probably got to go forwards, don't you?
Would you? You'd rather see what's coming than what's going, than what's gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
Would you not want to go to see what Jesus was up to, or see if he was all that? I'll go back to the Garden of Eden.
Yeah. Just have a couple of apples.
Nah,
you could have a word about Snake, who's giving it all this. Spit
roast to you with that. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Was it that they couldn't have apples, or it was just that apples from that particular tree? Like, was that tree where all the apples were, or were there other apple trees?
I don't know if... No, I think there were other apple trees, but that was the tree of knowledge. So it had knowledge on it in the shape of apples. And the little snake, the little snake with legs who could talk for some reason, he came and he was like, you can know shit if you have one of those apples.
Yeah.
And Eve was pretty gullible, so she ate one of the apples.
What did she want to know?
I think she convinced Adam to eat one of the apples.
There's
I don't
nothing
think she
to
even
know
ate
at the start of time. That'd be min.
No, but then they knew that they were naked, and that's why they started putting leaves on the bits and bobs.
They didn't know they were naked?
No, because why would they?
Oh, they didn't have like a concept of being naked?
No, which is why they started wearing leaves after they ate the apple.
What, so they ate apple and the apple was like, having your knob out and all that? Don't do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Big up the Protestant church.
If you're looking down on us, God, big up.
Big up my Presbyterians. What's Presbyterian?
I don't know. Is that someone who only eats fish? Why didn't God just drop like $1 million on that table right now?
I'd be doing shit like that all the time if I was God.
If you're so big and powerful, drop $1 million right there and now.
I'd just be doing that for a laugh just to see how people react.
Pussy.
Pick up buildings and shit. And just rattle them.
Yeah. Maybe that's what an earthquake is.
Yeah, but I'd actually pick it up like so that world could see a giant hand.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd occasionally put my ass in and just do a big fart.
That's what thunder is.
Maybe that's what thunder is, yeah. What is the lightning though? That's him taking a picture.
Oh, God's a funny geezer, isn't he?
Yeah, you got to respect him.
If you were God for a day, what would you do? Do you change? Like, you got all... Because I think I've asked you similar, where if, like, you're king or something.
Yeah.
But God, like,
I've got unlimited
you can
power.
control... Yeah, you can change the laws of physics if you want. You can...
I'd probably fly. I'd probably turn gravity off for a bit. You know what? I want to turn down gravity slightly for me so I can, like, slam dunk and that. If I turn gravity to, like, 0.8 for me...
Right.
0.7.
Why don't you just make yourself taller?
Because I don't want to be
or
taller.
Better at jumping.
I could be better at jumping, but I mean, fine. I'll make myself better at jumping then.
I want a big dick, so I'm going to make everyone else's smaller. So mine's comparatively.
I reckon I would do that.
Rather than extend yours, you just...
No, not even for that reason, just because I think it'll be funny for people to wake up and realise their dicks are significantly smaller and be like, what the fuck has happened here?
Yeah.
And because no one would want to tell anyone what had happened, but it would happen to everyone.
I do it on April 1st as well, so it's April Fool's. But don't change it. They're like, this is the weirdest April Fool's ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd probably do that. I don't know if I'd do it micro. So maybe I would. I'd change it back if it was micro because that's cruel. But just like I would want to do it just...
How would you think? I know it's like a stupid hypothetical situation, but how would the news react to that?
What, everyone's dick going smaller?
Yeah, would anyone admit to it?
I don't think anyone would admit to it. That's why I think it would be the greatest thing of all time. It's that, it's the thing about if you write a book with...
Yeah, it's like the small penis thing. There's actually a Wikipedia article about it. It's like a legitimate... A way of libeling someone in a book or something is just you say they've got a small penis so they don't claim it's them.
I don't think anyone would like... That's
mental. If God made everyone's penises like sort smaller, even substantially smaller, would we ever find out? Because would anyone...
Maybe that has happened.
I suppose we'd find out in porn though. Because all the porn stars would be...
Maybe I'll do it to everyone apart from porn stars. So you never know.
And you.
Yeah,
apart from
obviously, well. Yeah. I don't even think I'd want to make it like substantially. I think I'd want to just do it like just enough that it's noticeable, but you don't really know what's happened.
Yeah.
So you just wake up one morning, you look at it and go, "What's different?" But you don't quite know what it is. As far as I'm concerned, women have suffered enough.
I'd give everyone nipples on their asses.
I've been in this dance a lot recently, haven't I?
Yeah. Sort of like a TikTok type thing.
I don't know. TikTok. I don't know. I've seen that TikTok.
I got a keyboard.
Yeah, I got a keyboard. You've been learning to play it, learning to play little songs, doing your little recitals.
Yeah, I've been learning from an app called Simply Piano. If they want to sponsor us.
Show your headphones.
Where are they?
I don't know where we are.
I bought this. I don't know. I just thought I should have music in my life. Well, partly that, and partly just I wanted to start as a beginner at something again. And that just seems like something harder to learn the older you get in it, so there's no time like the present.
That's true. Why did you choose music over, and then specifically why keyboard over, as in why music over any other skill, and why keyboard over any other instrument?
That's a good point.
In 5 words or less.
Do you know what it was?
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
I thought for ages that I should learn to play a musical instrument at some point.
Right.
And I just put it off. Then I was just listening to a podcast and there was just some piano music and like a transition.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'd just be good to be able to put my own piano music on a podcast.
Okay.
Which sounds a bit random, maybe.
Yeah.
Or just understand what it means and stuff. And
yeah. Fair play.
Like, I said to my brother George, I might become a hacky musical comedian now. And he said, that's good. You're already 2 out of those 3 things.
Yeah.
Quite excited about it, though. It's just something to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it's like a whole different area of life.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows about music. Like, everyone loves music.
Everyone listens to it.
But...
Oh, you don't listen to music? Oh, you don't think art is a valid career?
Unless you're deaf.
Do you listen to music?
You're forgetting about deaf people.
Do you watch TV? Yeah, but they can do that thing where they put their hand on the speakers and listen to vibrations.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it made me laugh.
Rolling in the club.
No, I just think it'll enrich my life.
Yeah, we got some good stuff in there, probably.
Yeah, we got enough. Would have thought.
I would have thought so.
Yeah. Bring back the closed questions next week.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, yeah. How do we end it?
Just say we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Yeah.